Have you ever wondered when you might be monetized? I think because we have a YouTube channel, the first question we're asked when we tell somebody that is, are you making any money at it? And the first thing you need to do that is to be monetized. And in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how you can determine or maybe even make a prediction of when you might be monetized. I'm Trevor, and we have a small RV travel channel on YouTube. We do RV travel videos, DIY RV videos, campground reviews, a lot of other things. But this video is about monetization, and it's a little break from all of those things. Let's jump in. Here's the first level. You need 500 subscribers and either 3 million shorts views in the last 90 days or 3,000 public watch hours over the last 365 days. The key here is public watch hours. Let's talk about that because there are two types of watch hours. There are public watch hours. These are the number of hours that your long form videos have been watched. The other is just watch hours, normal watch hours for all watch activity across your channel. This includes shorts views, unpublished or deleted videos, videos that are not yet public, like scheduled or private videos. And so those combine to make normal watch hours. Now that you know the difference in the two types of watch hours, let's take a look at the 4,000 hour mark. And this level requires 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours over the last 365 days. And where do you find this information? In YouTube Studio, on the left is a menu system with dashboard at the top. We'll talk about the other things on here later, but go to Earn on the side menu, and once here, there are two levels. As you can see, the first, and then scroll down and you'll see the second. Now on this Earn screen is also where you're going to find the public watch hours right here. On the left menu, scroll down to see Analytics and click. This opens your Analytics window. There's a lot of information here, but let's focus on this center section. And notice that this only covers the last 28 days. In order to change that from 28 days, you're going to want to go to the top right drop down, and you can see you have a choice, 7 days, 28 days, or 365 days. We're going to choose 365 days. This changes the center graph to show you the information that is for the last 365 days. So if you do put your mouse over top of this center section, and there is an info piece, and it's going to describe to you what the actual watch hours are, but we've already went over that. So instead, let's go ahead and click on these watch hours, and this is going to switch over and show us the watch hours that are within this last 365 day window. And on this particular one, it's from the past year, from May 2025 on Friday the 23rd, and it goes all the way to May 22nd of 2026. And as you scroll down, you can see all of the total watch hours for each day. So as you move your mouse, you can see each of the total watch hours for each day over the last year. But let's look at the most recent 22 May. This shows us what we had, but as watch hours. But remember, this is just watch hours, not public watch hours. Remember, in order to see those, you have to go over to Earn and click the Earn on the menu again. This opens the Earn screen, and here you can see the valid public watch hours. And notice they are less than the total on the previous screen. So you can see that there is a difference between the two. But if you want to see more details, let's make sure we're on 365 days still. And then let's go ahead and at the bottom of this graph, you're going to see the button that says See More. When you click it, it opens a more detailed view of our watch hours graph broken down by video and color coded. But on the left side is the metrics menu. And this shows all the things we can choose to see on the graph. Notice there is no public watch hours choice here. But what we will do is we will remove all of the items that are here in the metrics. And we're going to do that because we want to simplify what this graph looks like so that we can really break down the numbers and dig into them a little bit better. This is going to help us make reading this a lot easier. So remove all the items in here except for the watch hours. Then you're going to want to click apply. And this is going to give us a total, and we're going to click total. And this gives us one line from May 2025 to May of 2026. And in the drop down here, we can choose daily, weekly, or monthly. Weekly shows 52 weeks. Monthly shows the 12 months from May 2025 to May 2026 and how it has grown from May of last year until May of this year. Notice May is lower because we still have 7 days to include and calculate into it. But if you look, you can get each month's totals for every single month. Now, what you can do is take each of these totals and you'll know what each month's growth is, which will help us make our predictions. This information, we can start to make a prediction. I know this may seem like a lot of work, but it's information that is already there, and it helps you to understand just how your channel is performing. On the left side of this screen, you can see that there is a number of hours of watch time per day. By entering each of these, you can then get an average, which I have at the bottom, and you can see is 13.375 hours. This is the average watch hours over 30 days. This, to me, is important because I can then use this to predict what the next growth will be. Also, this is a low number, so it means if the channel outperforms, I will see better results. Now, let's look at the monthly amounts over the past year, which is the next column. As you can see, this is the total watch hours for each month from May 2025 to May 2026. Of special note here, there is a red number here, and the red number was the total watch hours as of 22 May for the whole month of May, which means that each day there will be more hours added to this. And if you take a look in the top section where the days are in bold for the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of May, you can see that the numbers have grown. 23 May equals 303.14, so it went up from 284. 24 May is 321.10, and 25 May is 359.35. What this tells me is that I have good growth. Just looking at the numbers, it shows that from 22 May to 25 May, there was growth over 3 days from 284 to 359, about 74 hours. One more important note, these hours are total watch hours, not public watch hours. If we look at those, what we see is the following over 3 days. Starting on 22 May at 2591 and ending 25 May with 2,830, we can see there's an increase over those 3 days of 239 public watch hours. Again, a good growth sign. If I look at the bottom, which is the watch hours, public watch hours difference, you can see that it has different totals. But for this video, I'm using the worst of the two, the 471.26, to make the prediction. Note, the section with the blue prediction, I did some calculations here to show based on three scenarios. Stays the same, means there's no growth, it's just the same number of watch hours over the next few months. 6 months average growth from the last 6 months, a 5 months average growth from the last 5 months, and I've highlighted the results when they reach 3,000 in light purple and when they reach 4,000, a darker purple, for the public watch hours. In each of these three, you can see that we should reach 3,000 before the end of June and 4,000 by the end of November. This is probably the worst case scenario, and for the 4,000 public watch hours goal, we also need to reach the 1,000 subscribers, and that may actually take longer than reaching the 4,000 public watch hours.
So as you can see from all of those different analytics, and I know it seems like it's a lot, but really what you want to do is you just want to see where you're at with your public watch hours and then determine what your growth is. And if you do that, take your average growth and add that over the next few months to your public watch hours, you'll be able to do the prediction. So it seems complicated, but pretty easy. Average growth added to your public watch hours, and if you have your average growth over the next 30 days, you can get an idea of when you'll be monetized for each of these different levels. So hope that helped. If it didn't, leave a comment. If it did, leave a comment. I appreciate it, and check out our other RV travel videos, because we have quite a few of them. Almost 480 videos are out there. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.